Hey, you're watching Pilot Season. I'm your host and showrunner, Ryan Burkett. Pilot Season is featured monthly on the Trident Network. The Trident Network is a three-pronged entertainment company featuring streaming shows like this, videos and web series you can find places like YouTube, and podcasts of so many genres. I don't have like the fingers for them. I don't have the pages flipping off a calendar, newspapers going towards like in an old movie of podcasts from the Trident Network. Every episode, I'm joined by my friend, my guilty conscience, my stage manager, my tech support, the creator of the Trident Network, Val Agnew. Val, how are you?
Hi, Ryan. Wow, that what a description that was.
I so this is typically the third Thursday of every month.
Yep,
And the third Thursday in July was kind of early in the month.
that's true.
And now we're the last Thursday of this month. I feel like I haven't seen nor heard from you in like a full year.
It's been a wild month for me as well. So I feel like I haven't seen anyone, but also have been everywhere. So I don't know. We're all just in a weird vacuum of space.
We're all doing our best.
We are. We are trying not to
Val,
sweat tonight.
what's tell us what's new and upcoming with the Trident Network. I know there's a lot of like fun stuff.
Yes. So tomorrow is the return of Dr. Pants Books on Tape on Demand. Ian, who has been a writer on this show a couple times, is the creator of Dr. Pants, and he does basically parody books on tape. So this newest season is going to be Wizard of Oz parody, so that should be very fun. It comes out tomorrow, and then it'll be out the next 3 weeks. Um, Otherwise, we have a new podcast called I'm So Glad You Asked, which is absolutely crushing it. So they don't really need your listeners. Like, they don't need any more, but like, if you feel like it, you can check them out. We also have Momo's
Running
book.
out of seats.
What?
So they're running out of
They
seats.
really are. It's
Standing room
bonkers.
only.
They had like 100 downloads on their premiere episode, like within
That's
like between when their premiere episode came out and when their second episode came out. I was like, what is happening? And then Momo's Bookcase is also chugging along and doing great as well. Um, we have I Love Improv next Monday, so that'll be fun. And then we've got a few podcasts that are actually on hiatus that could use your support. So we have Anjali Vision, Pop Culture Period Piece, and then my podcast, D Commentaries, have all gone on hiatus in solidarity with the WGA and SAG after strikes, because we all of our podcasts encourage use of the exact platforms that we're trying to strike against. So we decided that we should all take a break. But we all have back catalogs that would love a listen. So please throw your support to those shows as well, especially in their time of not putting out new content. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
amazing. I do want to also acknowledge the irony of we're creating a fake sitcom pilot here tonight while there is a strike involving very real stakes of actual sitcoms. And we also stand in solidarity with striking actors and writers. And I hope to be a professional in some field someday. And I would hope that I would be treated fairly. And that doesn't mean that the people now, can't we don't just support it because I would like to do it. It's because they're human beings on a planet that is 112 degrees today.
It's
It
so
feels
funny.
like 112 today. And people just want their likenesses to not be duplicated and multiplied by AI. What are we doing? Anyway, every episode of Pilot Season, we have a team of writers and a team of actors that collaborate on an original sitcom pilot live in real time for the first time. It's the way that sitcoms have been created throughout history, and no one will talk about it. And finally, on this show, we've decided it's not too soon. We're talking about it. Val, before we meet our teams tonight, we need to get a suggestion from our audience chat. This week's genre, we're continuing our theme of fish out of water. A fish out of water sitcom a good example would be like The Nanny. It's like an uptown meets downtown, sassy meets stuffy. The way we typically get this suggestion is we want a suggestion of a character that exists in one sitcom world, and what would it be like if we placed them in a contradictory world from another sitcom, and then we'll take those types and create a sitcom. Last episode we had Leslie Knope in the world of Black Mirror. So we can use that as a guide. So Val, what we're looking for, and you can mix and match these obviously from our chat, a character that exists in one sitcom, and what would a new sitcom be like with that type of person in this opposite world? While validating that huge order, we're going to meet our teams. Now, I'm a writer. I love writers, but we know this is true. We're meeting the actors first. Actors, welcome to pilot season. First up, joining us, his debut on pilot season, we have Nick Davis.
Hello.
Nick, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Nick, what is your favorite sitcom? It can be like all time, something you've been binging recently.
Probably it's a tie between Alf and Seinfeld. It has to be one of those two. Alf was just, I mean, most of that cast feared for their lives on a daily basis with all the trapdoors with the puppetry. And so like, that is art right there. Like they were on the edge of death at all times. So yeah, you got to respect that.
Also, I mean, talk about a fish out of water sitcom. Alf is a great example. And actually Alf meets Seinfeld. If people in the chat having trouble thinking of something. If you could do one job that you've seen on a sitcom, what would that be?
Oh, probably just pretty much any of the characters that are unemployed and somehow have money to live. That's probably it. I mean, there's so many, you know what I mean? Like that you're like, what is their job? And they never say. So yeah, whatever they do, I want that.
I'll admit it. I don't understand what anybody does at a job in real life.
Exactly. Yeah. What is work? What is anything?
Any job. Look at any job description on LinkedIn when this is over, and it's just, it could be anything.
It's all made up words.
Truly. Joining us also for the first time this week, we have Erica Green. Erica, welcome to pilot season.
Hi, thank you.
Erica, what is your favorite sitcom?
Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
We hear that one a lot. I need to review and like keep track of the ones people say, but that's a popular one among our guests.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think I might know the answer to this, but if you could live in any sitcom town, which would you pick?
Any sitcom town. That's a good question. Well, I feel like the surreal version of New York from Broad City will pick.
Yeah, so I didn't know what you were going to say, and I apologize for that. I like that answer better. A sitcom New York.
Yeah.
Where it just you're next in line always, and everything smells great. And joining us for the second time, but for the first time on the actors team, we have Allie Ring. Allie, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me back, Ryan.
So Allie, we've talked about sitcoms with you a little bit, but I do have a follow-up question. If you could have a sitcom character as your like bestie, as your like sidekick, or that you could be like the sidekick too, who would you pick?
I'm going Phoebe Buffet all day. There's quite literally no other answer.
Speaking of characters who have enough money and are just sort of like
She's just a masseuse in New York, living a dream.
Yeah. All right. Phoebe is a all-timer sitcom character.
Oh,
She's really
a dream.
Just a breath of fresh air then and now. Let's meet our writers team. Joining us for the first time, we have Layne Dixon. Layne, welcome to pilot season.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Layne, favorite sitcom? It could be now or something from childhood.
I don't know if these count as sitcoms. I guess they do, but Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Strangers with Candy.
Yeah, for sure. These are both also great shows if we want to need suggestions.
I feel like they go together well.
I look up clips from Strangers with Candy on a regular basis, and there is a joke from that. It's when Paul Rudd and Winona Ryder were on it. Winona Ryder and Paul Rudd were like the cool kids. And Winona, I think she made a bet that she could fix Jerry up with anybody or vice versa or whatever. And she was trying to get Paul Rudd to see Jerry, and he couldn't see her, even though she was standing right by Winona.
Yeah.
And so Winona would like follow her finger and then stand behind Jerry. And he was like, "Oh, hi, where'd you come from?" And then Winona would step back and Jerry would disappear again.
So good.
Layne, same question as Allie. Any sitcom best friend, any little buddy or sidekick that you could have?
Oh man, it's gotta be. I was gonna say Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer because she's so great and a witch. But then I was like, I forget the name of that big blue thing that Abby sees when she's high on Broad City. And I'm like,
Bingo Bronson?
Yes, yeah. That would be just a joy.
You just follow it. You're just gone for the day.
Yeah.
Joining us again, we have Matt Fox. Matt, welcome back to pilot season.
Oh, I'm so happy to be back. It's a privilege and an honor.
Matt, if you could bring back any old sitcom, a sitcom that's been canceled, that's been lost in time, one that didn't get its full day, what would you bring back?
Oh man, I have like a curse where all the sitcoms that I love got canceled too fast. So this is a loaded question. I think the first one that comes to mind, and I don't even remember if I said this the last time that I was on the show, but Better Off Ted is an incredibly underrated sitcom that I remember watching week to week. And then towards the end of its run, they just started doing 2 a night, which was oh, this is a bad sign. And then one day it was just not on anymore. It just ended. There was no finale. And I was like, oh no. And I was the closest comparison, obviously it's not emotionally the same, but it's visiting somebody at a hospital, week to week, let's say a very old person. And then one day you go and you bring the flowers and they're like, "I'm so sorry. The bed just passed." And you're like, yeah, the bed is empty. It's remade. The room is turned over. That's how it felt watching Better Off Ted and just having it be gone. So I'm going to say Better Off Ted so that I can say goodbye a proper way.
Showing 2 at night, they really are they're trying to use up all the bread. They really.
Yeah. It's not because they're oh, people love this so much they want 2 at the same time. It's no, they really are all right, out the door you go, burn the rest of the episode. So unfortunate.
Very sad. And then joining us we were talking about this earlier, I don't know the exact number. I'm going to say it's the 4th or 5th time, we have Jamie Patton. Jamie, welcome back to pilot season.
Thank you for having me back. If this is my 5th time, I do want a 5th timers club jacket. Yeah.
Jamie, since you have been here a while, you and I have been talking about sitcoms basically all year. And so I do have one that's timely, a question for you. The show Frasier is officially coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It is launching soon. There's some images from it. And so if you were in the writer's room for Frasier, pitch us a storyline for this new season.
I mean, just the state of it has to be something about being woke, right? It has to be something about his callers, or he says something, he gives advice on the air to someone, and it's terrible, he gets canceled, I guess. I don't know.
Frasier's for
Although go ahead.
I was gonna say Frasier misses the smell of books.
Well, and also I said on the air, I mean, he doesn't have radio anymore. He's probably doing a podcast, I'm sure, but
for sure, yeah. If you could cast a fabulous character actress as one of his dates on an episode, who would you plug into the Frasier world?
Who's left? He already had Gene Smart, right?
That would be that's the obvious.
I always go Laurie Metcalf is always the answer, I think. Yeah.
We've got to get her to 300 IMDb credits.
We can do it.
Yeah.
We do. Us.
Yeah.
Okay, Val, do we have a suggestion yet from our chat?
So we have a lot of suggestions, and a lot of them are great. I think we had a little bit of a misunderstanding because a lot of the sitcom characters are being put in very serious shows in these suggestions, which is the opposite, I think, of what we were kind of hoping for. So I'm going to kind of like try to put something together out of some of these. I think what I'm going to go with is Jon Snow from Game of Thrones is the main character in Three's Company.
Okay. We're going to convene. We're going to figure this out as a group. Val, while we're discussing, oh my God, first of all, one of the characters on Three's Company is Chrissy Snow. Is that why they did that? Ask
Maybe.
if that's why they did that. If that's genius in our chat.
Well, no, that I was combining two suggestions. But we did get a lot of great suggestions, as always, from Chris Says Hi, but also from a new suggester, Bodegazilla. So thank you to both of you for all of your great suggestions.
Thank you. All right, Val, while we are discussing Jon Snow in the world of Three's Company, if you could reach back to our chat for a title for this ridiculous, beautiful show. Before we get started, I do just want to reiterate, we're not actually literally doing the character of Jon Snow on Three's Company. We're doing a Jon Snow type, and we're doing a situation comedy similar to Three's Company with we'll go over what those are. Three's Company is a wacky misunderstandings comedy. Lots of what I'm going to call sensual hijinks. Lots of bedroom shenanigans and sunbathers and tripping over a couch in short shorts. And then Jon Snow, I apologize, sitcoms are my field. I don't understand everything that happens in fantasy shows. And so I famously, to me, started Game of Thrones, and I was like, this makes no sense. And then I realized that I had started episode 1 of season 3, and I was like, well, I'm not going back. I already watched that. So to me, it just doesn't make any sense. But Jon Snow he's like a medieval wolf or something, and you guys can tell me about that. Let's go around. We'll start with our actors, and just let me know what characters you are inspired to create by this hybrid of if Jon Snow was on Three's, had some hot roommates. We're gonna start with Nick.
Definitely thinking back to Three's Company, I definitely think there should be the landlord, the Don Knotts guy. Would love to do a Don Knotts. I'm terrible at impressions, terrible at accents, but I would think that would be definitely, that has to show up.
All right. Erica, same question. Any characters that this world inspires you to create?
I think just because the main character is going to be a Jon Snow type, I want to be kind of like the goofy, clueless person in the Three's Company world.
Awesome. Allie, same question. Who is the first person you saw in your head to create with?
Yeah, as someone who's seen every episode of Three's Company and every episode of Game of Thrones, I know a lot about both of these shows. So there's so many characters going through my head right now. I can't even conceptualize one. But I think we're just gonna feel out some medieval, like living room type nights, and it's gonna be snowy.
Love that. That all sounds right.
Yeah.
So moving over to our writers' room, we want to get to brainstorm some situations. We're going to start with Layne. What is a situation that you see happening in this sitcom?
I see a situation where one of the roommates, the person they're dating, has a son. And there's like an episode the whole day with the son, but the son is very much of like the Game of Thrones personality, where like all these little kids are haunted and little tiny adults in like children's bodies. So just very serious, covered in furs, and they have to spend the whole day with this kid.
Amazing. Thank you for that. Layne, follow-up question, and this is, I think, very important.
Okay.
This pilot episode. What is our time period? Are we in medieval times? Are we in the present day, which is like a person of the mountain? Are we?
Yeah. I in my mind, it's like it ranges from like the 70s to present day, but the kid is eternally in medieval times.
Okay.
Like the kid's personality lives in, the depths of like big hammers and raw meat, which is medieval.
I'm of big hammers.
Yeah.
That has to be an episode title. It might be the episode title for this. It definitely may already be one for Game of Thrones.
It is, yeah.
Matt, same question initially. Any situations that you see, is specifically in this pilot episode, but in the series in general too?
My thoughts went to the dire wolves, which you were kind of along the right when you were like, Jon Snow's a wolf. Basically, but like that whole family, everyone had their own wolf. So like I'm imagining a classic Three's Company situation of like, you're not allowed to have dogs here, but they're like stuffing enormous dire wolves into the closet and like under a rug. And they're like, don't make it obvious. So that's where my mind went. It's the puppies.
I love that also as like an anecdotal childhood thing. Like we didn't have much, but every kid had a wolf.
Yeah. Right. We were never wanting for wolves only. Everything else we wanted.
Matt, follow-up question. What's a location that you'd like to see in this episode or in this world?
I mean, if we're gonna touch on the 70s, I feel like we should stop at a discotheque at some point, see what's happening there.
Amazing. Jamie, finally, the same initial question. Any situations that you're seeing here?
Just thinking of Game of Thrones, I think of, the quest for power, or like the battle for power. So immediately I'm like battling over who gets, which room, or the better bedroom, or like, the fridge, like who has more room in all that kind of stuff. Like, oh, you ate my leftovers or whatever, like that. Immediately.
And then I think we know the answer to this, but this is your decision. If you're the network executive who greenlit this show, what's our like rating level? Is this a show for adults? Does it have a laugh track? Is it multicam or one cam? Is there a network that you have in mind for it?
I almost think I'm thinking almost like What We Do in the Shadows style. So like single cam, like a cable, like there's probably some swearing. Maybe they bleep it, if it's like an F-bomb, but other than that, they're okay with it, That's what I think of. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I think this is definitely a show that is targeted at adults and cool kids.
Yes. Yeah.
And as always, for writers and actors, because of a grant from the Trident Network, we have prepaid several hefty FCC fines. So if there are F-bombs in this show, bombs of any letter, feel free to drop them. You're completely covered. Val, do we have a title for this show?
We do. I'm going to do something I've never done before, but it sounds like some people are unfamiliar with Game of Thrones and Jon Snow specifically. So I'm just going to throw in a couple other pieces of information that you can do with what you will. Jon Snow as a character is a very, very serious person. He is not one to make a joke or joke around, which I think is a really fun thing to potentially play with in this kind of situation. Also, a fundamental part of his character is that he's a bastard. And so, again, do with that what you will. Okay. Anyway, we had a lot of great suggestions, but I think I'm going to go with, well, first I'll give a couple runners up.
Okay.
Renaissance Unfair is a fun one, and Help, My Roommate's a Bastard is also fun.
All roommates are bastards.
Yeah, I threw one in that was Upstairs Bastards, like upstairs, downstairs. But I think the winner today is Snowone's Home.
That's in my top 3 now, with the Golden Girls Buffy hybrid was called Long in the Tooth.
Mm-hmm.
MASH meets Seinfeld was called Petty Officers. And now we have Snowone's Home. We get to a certain point in the month where I need this show again, and then this is what I'm gifted with, and it really I'm gonna live until September for sure now. And I'm like fortified by that time. That's stunning. All right, so Snowone's Home, and then episode title. What was it? Back in the time of hammers? In the time of big hammers? In the time of big hammers.
In the time of big hammers. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. All right, so we're getting ready to do our cold open. This is just a little bit of establishing characters and locations. We're going to hit a punchline, and then Val will pull us to credits. I think we know our assignment in the writer's room. Actors, are you ready to perform the opening moments of Nobody's Home? All right, Val, are you ready for our cold open?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Locked out. You guys gotta let me in.
You know that there's a password for this, correct? We have established that there are passcodes
what's
to
the
allow
password?
someone
You gotta
inside.
say the password.
Come on, Johnny.
There be evils on the other side. We must have the code.
I brought ice cream.
You gotta do the sound effect.
Come on, guys. I brought ice cream. Just let me in. I got locked
Not
out.
without the sound effect.
Just making a very good point, though. Ice cream is a delectable treat.
Woogity, 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 woogity.
That's it. Come on in.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry for the raw meat everywhere. Barry barks a lot. Had quite a feast earlier.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I also leave my meat out sometimes. That sounds dirty, but it wasn't meant to be.
Ooh.
And if you don't stop killing things, you're gonna have to pay my rent.
I apologize for all the murder that goes on inside of these doors, but Barry barks a lot, does not like processed food. So I unfortunately have to seek out on the streets of LA random animals and carcasses that he will dine on. These are things we discussed before I moved in.
Yeah, you said that you liked the protection. It meant we didn't have to get a nest cam.
Well, I know, but sometimes it's scary.
But it's such the way of the world, is it not? Who are
Okay,
we?
Johnny. Okay, Johnny, we get it. You're
You don't
big
understand.
macho man.
You don't understand what I've been through. I don't even know my father.
Credits.
All right, so I think we met our roommates. I think we we have our we've established 3 vibrant, exciting characters, and also I think we're already tapping into a little bit of the sexiness, the jiggle of Three's Company. Before we get into Act 1, let's check in with our actors real fast. We're gonna start with Allie. Allie, did your character have a name yet? Have we heard your name?
Haven't heard a name yet, but it's going to be a generic name. I'm feeling sort of like a Linda is a 70s name.
For sure. That'll come back eventually.
Yeah.
What is there something else that you'd like us to know about your character? It could be something from Linda's backstory that you would like to come back. If she has a secret that you want our writers to know, anything like that.
I think Linda just wants to be liked by everyone and wants there to be peace in the house, but is also she's kind of ditzy sometimes.
Yeah, I was picturing that she brought ice cream cones.
Yeah, just melting right in her hand.
Erica, same question. Is there something, and you can feel free to name your character as well, and then something you'd like us to know about them, their history, their backstory, their job, what have you.
I don't have a name yet. I'm fine to let that happen organically. But what's that?
Yeah, we'll just let that unfold. We'll that'll be a reveal.
We'll let it unfold. I definitely think my character likes to give Linda a hard time, and what's their job? I think their job is window dresser. I think that's a good sitcom job of like
yeah,
for like retail stores. Yeah.
Yeah, doing like holiday scapes and things and mannequins with walls. Yeah, I love that. Nick, same question. Anything? A lot of your character is on his sleeve, but anything that you'd like us to know about him that we can like fill in the blanks on later.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. The voices came out immediately. I don't know. I was like, oh well, I got to keep this now. I guess he's kind of like a Jon Snow type. I originally was thinking his name was Gary, but then that's not poetic enough. It has to be Gareth. So I'm gonna go with Gareth.
I love that, and the voice was great.
Well, thank
you. Checking in with our writers. Layne, we're getting ready to do our first act of this episode after our credits. How much time has passed in between our cold open and our first act?
2 hours.
Okay. Amazing. Matt, what is our first location? Where's our first scene set in this act?
Ooh, I think it's gonna be at maybe like I was thinking like a dog trainer to help this like feral dog that's eating meat all over the place.
Beautiful. And then Jamie, is there a line of dialogue you could give us that you'd like to hear from one of our actors during this act?
Oh God, always the hardest part.
It'd be anything, even like matter of fact, but non sequitur, whatever.
You have to. Can you put aluminum foil on the raw meat?
Can you put aluminum foil on the raw meat? Perfect. Actors, that's one of your assignments. So we're set at the dog park. It's 2 hours later. Can you put some aluminum foil on the raw meat? Val, are you ready for us to begin Act 1 of Snowone's Home?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
Look at Barry. He is sitting on his hind legs. I would have never thought in a million years. They're working miracles out here. Oh, he just bit her. Whoops.
You think if I take that pug, no one will notice?
I won't say a word. These are the lands, and if things have to be stolen for your survival or your happiness, I am fine with it.
I mean, the owner made the choice to let him off leash, so I'm just finders keepers, you know.
Okay,
Exactly.
welcome to dog training. Whoa, your dog, he's so tall. He's too tall. That's not a dog.
Oh, he's only 6 months.
Is that witchcraft?
Oh, he is what is known as a dire wolf.
Oh my, okay, well, welcome to dog training, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to train that thing because it's too tall.
Oh, he is but a sweet boy. The drooling and the snarling, that is just his way of saying hello.
All right, well, okay, well, I just got hired to do this as, part of a college internship, so I'm not really, fond of dogs, but, is your dog wearing a shield? It's good.
Could you train my pug too?
Yeah, yeah, I sure can. That's a vicious pug, and it's pretty scary, man. So you guys are new around here?
Yes, we're new to the area. We've moved in recently. Charming little 1-bedroom, no bath.
My pug
One
likes
bedroom.
bananas.
Oh wow! And the two of you live there together?
Yes,
That's right.
$2,500 a month.
Found it
Wow,
on Craigslist.
cool. Yeah, I mean, if I get bit, I can't get college credit, man. Okay, so just make sure your dog doesn't bite me.
Barry, we talked about this.
I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the pug.
Oh.
And if I get bit, I have to put it on my resume, and then I'm not gonna get a job after college. Then my parents are gonna get rid of my trust fund.
It is the small dogs that always have the most vicious appetites.
Yeah, I'm majoring in dogs, so I'm trying to. I'm really trying to take this barrier that I have of being afraid of them.
Does that major, is that kind of like a vet? Could you smell my pug and tell me if you think he has a disease?
It's not a vet. I'm just majoring in looking at him.
Viewing.
Yeah, majoring in viewing dogs.
I was a viewer myself from a wall at one point.
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, well, class is gonna get started soon, so if you could just stay over here, I'm gonna not be right here.
Do as you wish. Seems lovely.
I think Barry learned a lot just then.
I don't have a tennis ball. I was supposed to bring my own tennis ball. I did not think of that.
You still have the meat though, right? So you can just use that.
I do have a turkey leg in my back.
Okay. I feel like that could work as a substitute.
Yeah. Oh, Barry. There's a ball. There's a ball.
Hey, you guys! I was just walking here and I found an ice cream truck. I got some ice cream.
Oh, wonderful. I do love that frozen milk.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is fun. Thanks for including me in dog training day.
Your ice cream
no
scared
problem.
away that pug that I just stole.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that, Silly Linda. Silly Linda, always being silly.
Oh, the dogs are having a field day with this exotic vanilla treat of mine. Oh
This
my,
is fun.
we are being
Hi.
cornered. I am starting to fear for our lives here.
This is literally my worst nightmare.
Stand back. Stand back, I say. These dogs, they're uncouth.
just gonna drop out.
Oh man.
Does
Hey.
anyone in the park have peanut butter? Peanut butter, I say.
Care Bear, your trainer's crying. I think you should give him like one of those pep talks that you give me.
I'm never gonna amount to anything.
Take this turkey leg and run in the opposite direction. I will have a word here. Listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm gonna be 22. I'm dying of old age.
Ah, that is true. That is about the average age that one dies where I'm from. I want to tell you something. I learned a lot on my own because I never had a father. I grew up in the time of big hammers.
Oh, you're a bastard.
That is true. I am a bastard. But I fought through. Are you familiar with the foothills?
No.
Well, you see this corgi hide here. These are the things we did to survive. You are forced to do heinous acts. And if you have to do acts of heinousity, you have to do them to graduate. Just do them, because life is ultimately meaningless. And if I'd had a father, I would have had meaning. But I don't. The foothills were actual hills. They were covered in feet. You see, they were foots.
Oh, feet hills.
Yeah, I never do a good job of explaining that. It's because of the gross nature of it. They were feet hills. Mostly heels from the back of feet.
Just the heels.
Yeah, they stacked perfectly.
Wow. This is really bringing me a new perspective.
Yes. There was a bad plague. People died. And
their feet were cut off.
Yes, that's where the infection started. So we thought, well, let's just go with the foot part first. And now look at us. We enjoy the bowls of ice cream. We're alive. That's why I like dogs.
Oh, I hate to break up the story time, but I think some of the dogs might have escaped the dog park.
Oh, bada bada bing, that's my job.
Oh, Barry, he was born to be a leader.
He really was.
Yes, he was. What is that? That is a Cessna being piloted by a dog. My, LA, huh? It's adorable. His ears are flapping in the wind. These are pleasurable times we live in.
Hey, so I just got like 8 phone numbers from the other single people here at the dog park. And they were kind of wondering, like, why that you just have like raw meat everywhere, because their dogs are starting to eat it.
Oh, this was Barry's lunch.
Oh, can you like put aluminum foil on the raw meat to cover it up? Because people are asking, they're all texting me now because they have my phone number.
Yes. I had it, and at first I thought it was a solid metal shield, and then I realized this is crimpable metal shield, and it took me a while to figure that out. So I will put that up on. Okay. I will put that upon the meat. I will return.
Wait, Linda, go back. You got 8 people's numbers. Did you get anyone for me and Care Bear?
No, just me. But I was thinking maybe we could have a party tonight. And I was really hoping they would text me about meat, but not like that. Oh, wait, hold on. My phone is ringing. It's someone from the dog.
You better pick it up.
I picked it up, Jessica. Hi.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Oh, it's me, Linda. I'm still here like you are. You're literally looking me in the eyes from across the dog park.
What can I say? I just thought, hey, I was
Jessica,
like,
it's that guy over there by the tray.
Oh my gosh, he's exactly your type.
What up? Yeah. I was just thinking about you, we were having such a good combo, and I was just like, hey, what are you doing later on, huh? What?
Yeah, we're still having that big party tonight.
Oh, sick. Okay. Do you need a DJ?
Wait, hold on. I'm getting another phone call. It's Jessica. It's someone else from the dog park. Hello? Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Jeremy, you're staring at me in the eyes from over by the swings.
Hey, Linda, you still having that party later?
Yeah, are you thinking about swinging by?
I'm kind of like a party kind of guy.
Cool. You should meet my roommate, Jessica. She's really pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like more coming for you.
Oh, we could have a threesome.
But you're like, can I bring my 2 twin brothers and then have a foursome?
Yeah, I think that would be fun. And I think all of these dogs are gonna be there, but they're not very nice.
That's
Oh, wait,
okay.
no, it's someone else from the dog park. Jeremy, go away. Oh,
Hey. Hey,
Oh.
we talked earlier. I had to get back to work.
hey, Grandpa.
Hey. I'm on top of that construction site over here. You see me?
Grandpa,
How'd I get here?
Jessica, it's my grandpa. He's literally up on that building.
1 minute I was at a dog park. Now look at me. I'm on a construction site.
Hey, Linda, ask him if he's single.
Grandpa, you're single, right?
Yeah, last time I checked. I don't know. I ain't got nobody. I'm
Grandpa-
single, ready to mingle. I'm the only one up here.
Well, that's scary. Grandpa, get down. I can see you up there on the 14th floor.
Yeah, just think about what it'll be like when it's completed. Oh, I stepped on a nail.
Oh, no, Grandpa, you're tearing.
Yeah. Oh, you guys having a barbecue or something later? I heard about a meat party.
Yeah, Grandpa, come to the meat party. Jessica, he's gonna come to the meat party. Okay, so Grandpa, come to my 1-bedroom, no bath apartment with my 2 other roommates, because that's where the party is.
Oh, hell yeah. I made a wingsuit. It's going to glide me down to hug you, sweetie. I'll see you in a minute.
Come on down, Grandpa.
And now a word from our sponsors.
We've been doing this show almost a year. And I would say that we haven't had anything approaching a true wacky misunderstanding yet. And it hasn't been truly sexy. And we haven't heightened the farcical elements like those phone calls did. All 3 of that. And I don't want to talk up Zoom comedy too much. It's already split screen. And it really made me feel good to just see how stupid was it going to get. The answer was very. I love that so much. We're gonna check in with our actors. We'll start with Nick. Nick, you brought us a couple new characters. The phone calls really inspired everybody to step into some hats. We were really making big choices, and I loved all those guys. For your current main character,
Yeah.
For Gareth, are you feeling any development, anything from Act 1 that you want to grow in Act 2, something that a new color that you might show us from Gareth?
I think he's starting to let loose a little more. He's trying to not be so serious. So he's getting there. And I think that's what he's trying to loosen up and stop worrying so much about how harsh life is and not knowing his dad. And yeah, He's opening up to people. He's learning how to open up. In that classic sitcom that
I love that. We'll have a very special moment later. If you want to build to one of those, we can all Erica, same question. Any development from Jessica, who we have learned her name? Any growth that you felt with her in Act 1 that you want to build on in Act 2?
I think Jessica's gonna have a great time at this party, but she's secretly in love with Linda.
I love that. I could feel that those seeds were planted. You did a good job giving us some future themes. Allie, same question. Something that you learned about Linda, something that we might see from her next.
What a character. She is just loving everyone. She loves to love on everyone. And I think she is very open to open relationships.
I'll tell you something that impresses me about Linda. On my phone, if I'm on the phone and I get a call and I get those options of like hang up and hold, dismiss and answer and deny and say hi, text. Linda is just like juggling that. Like
this happens all the time.
she
is used to it. Yeah.
Beautiful. So let's check in with our writers. Layne, what's next? What would you like to see next, plot-wise, situation-wise, in Act 2?
Some kind of big disaster that threatens to ruin the party.
Yeah, that's great. Everybody be thinking of what this catastrophe might be. Jamie, same question. Anything that you're looking for in Act 2 from characters, from plot?
I really want to find out more about Grandpa. Like, what is that relationship? And also, so he's Linda's grandpa or everybody's grandpa, or just is that a nickname? I've got a lot of questions about that relationship.
I love the idea of Grandpa being a nickname.
It's just a guy we know we call Grandpa.
I want to be that.
Matt, same question. Anything that you're looking forward to in Act 2? Anything that you'd like to tease for our actors?
I think we're already seeing a lot of different worlds converge just by way of Linda. So I'm very interested to see if the attendees of this party know each other and have a history from prior to the party and maybe like each other or maybe not like each other so much. So I'm interested to see what happens there.
Yeah. And Allie handled our required lineup dialogue so well in Act 1. So Matt, if you would give us a lineup dialogue that you would like to hear in Act 2.
I'm going to say, and you call that a frittata?
And you call that a frittata. Everybody's got that tucked away. All right, writers. We know that we have a lot of like entrances and exits and phone calls and plot and things over a washer of soap overflowing for some reason. We have a lot to handle. Actors, you have a huge assignment. Val, do you feel ready for Act 2 of Snowone's Home?
Can't wait. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, can one of you zip up my dress?
I guess if like no one's gonna do it, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you so much. Isn't it perfect for the party here tonight at our home?
it looks good. It looks great. It really does.
Thank you.
I'm really good at zipping because I do it on mannequins all day.
Oh yeah, you're so good at your job. Remember when you got Employee of the Month every month?
Fine
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Sure did.
I'm looking forward to having people in our home. Normally I'm a little standoffish about that, but people in our home, how fun.
Yeah, well, it's just me and it's just me and Chad here also.
Chad was one of the guys from the dog park?
One of the guys from the dog park. Yeah, hey. Yeah, he's one of the 9. I told you originally there were 8, but there were 9. Let's go.
I believe there's someone at the door. Hold on one second.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, Chad's doing a split. Oh my God, Chad. Wait, Jessica, isn't Chad so hot?
Totes. I hope I get to talk to him tonight.
Oh no, Chad got hurt. Ow!
Well, we put on my DJ equipment.
He's so flexible. I would hope he doesn't die trying.
Oh
to do
no,
this.
Chad's really good at being flexible, so that's okay. Oh hey, Mr. DJ. Wait,
Yeah.
Jessica, did we tell everyone the password? How did he get in? You can stick that equipment in the corner.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
Yeah.
see.
That was
I know how to
okay,
bring a
that was close
party.
enough.
Jessica, did you make all of the snacks?
I was on snack duty tonight.
Yeah, you gotta just go in the kitchen and move any raw meat. It's fine. Go get some snacks.
Hey, fine.
Oh, alone again. Oh, that sound. Oh my gosh, wait. All of this. Grandpa, what are you doing here?
I don't even know. This is your house, right?
Yeah, Grandpa.
Where do you want me to put my DJ equipment?
No. Wait, is everyone a DJ? Is that all I attract? Now that's something to
I
talk
put it up
about
on
in
the hottest
therapy.
beats and a couple of ragtime favorites.
Oh, I really only attract dog guys and DJs. Oh my
It's
God.
me, Doug,
Another
also
DJ.
from the dog park.
Doug from the dog. The DJ.
Doug the dog guy DJ.
Yeah. Oh, he's swoony.
Yo, where can I set up my jukebox?
Oh, just right in the corner. Oh.
Cool beans.
Hey, what do you want me to say?
No, Alf, I'm so sorry. Alf, we did not invite you to this party.
Oh, okay.
TV's
TV's
Alf?
We did not invite you to the party.
Oh, okay.
Alf,
Well,
we broke up. We broke up. You cannot come back to my house.
I thought we were just separating. I didn't think we were actually done, right?
Alf, we're from different planets. Metaphorically.
I really need 3
Whoa.
subwoofers for this.
Doug,
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry you have to see this.
No, I
Alf.
mean, I thought you were cute, but I didn't know you dated celebrities. Jeez.
I date everyone.
Yo, you guys have quarters for the jukebox? Because it kind of only works with quarters.
Wait, Doug, you brought the jukebox and you didn't bring quarters for it?
Well, I just figured, like, you guys would have the quarters since you're going to be picking the songs.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let me go get some quarters. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So you are one of Linda's friends.
That's right. That's right. I'm an artist. I'm not really a money guy, but I'm an artist.
Money, what is it, right? Just something that people fight wars over.
Hell yeah.
Look at me, making small talk. That's what I'm talking about, right? Nice to just talk and not be stabbing or killing.
For sure, for sure. Like, do you know if they have like food here? Because I can't see that much because I'm wearing sunglasses in a dark room.
Hey, it's me, TV's Jeff Probst. Is this the party?
Yes, Jeff, welcome. Come on in. I am growing as a character. We are having a great time.
Thanks. This is fun.
This is amazing.
I think
Oh
there's
my-
music going, but by the way, the jukebox only plays nature sounds and Lady Gaga. That cool with you guys?
I love nature. I'm Jeff Probst.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go put that on the jukebox.
Okay. I'm wondering
I
where I
love
can
bad
set
romance.
up my... Oh, hey man, are you crying? Hey,
I'm
cameras,
just-
get over
I don't
here.
know
Get
what's
this.
happening.
Wait, there.
Feel it.
I didn't come with my camera guys today. Wait, say that one more time.
I'm feeling things. I'm starting to feel and let people in emotionally. I'm loving
Yeah.
Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. The beat is fantastic.
Yeah.
Whoa, I come
And-
back from the bathroom and Gareth's crying and Jeff Probst is here.
Yeah, I'm gorgeous.
What a time to be alive. Oh,
Gareth, now if one of your family members were here, potentially your dad, how would you feel?
Don't ask him that.
Oh no, did I mess this up? Is he a bastard?
I'm gonna go punch my punching bag for a minute.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh man. Well, I thought we could do some sort of food competition.
No, we need help. Can you get Linda back here, please?
Oh, the one who invited me?
Yeah. When Gareth gets like this, we need to both be support for him.
All right. All right, well, I'll go get her.
All right.
This is TV's Jeff Probst. Wednesday nights on CBS at 7 p.m.
Well, whose party is it? Who's having a party?
Oh, whoa, that was crazy. I forgot where I was and what I was supposed to be doing, so I just came back right here.
I thought I said in the lease not to have a party.
Oh, hey, landlord, no party here.
There seems to be, there's 5 DJs.
That doesn't
No,
mean it's a
it's-
party.
It's more of like a DJ convention than a party.
A DJ convention. Are we
Yeah.
serious right now?
Yeah, they're all having a meeting because they're sad because they're DJs.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have heard the DJ life is a very lonely life.
It is really lonely. And then everyone, you pretend like you can't hear anyone, but you really can hear everyone. And so that's really sad. And most DJs don't have dads, or at least the right kind of DJs don't have dads.
Oh, boy, can I relate. I also don't have a dad.
No, tell us about it.
That's how I got into the landlord business. I inherited a small fortune of rental properties from an unnamed source, but I never found out who. It was just me and my mom.
Wow. Jessica and I have been wondering, why don't we have a bath?
Well, I'm working on that, but for now you do have the pond.
Yeah, we have been bathing in the pond.
And there's
Jessica
not a-
really likes to make sure we bathe in the pond at the same time. She's such a good friend, worrying for my safety.
Yeah, I just really care about kind of like personal hygiene.
Well, you both seem very clean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm here to lather a good friend.
And that's why we're friends.
And now a word from our sponsors.
I was trying to figure out how to do the cutscene thing.
Oh, you did great. The introduction of the landlord really threw me for a second. That was a lovely man, a lovely a tribute to Don Knotts, but also an original take. For to also see however many DJs we saw, a return of Grandpa, wacky misunderstandings again. We've amped up the sensuality, the unrequited roommate of it all. This is really something. Let's check in with our actors. We're getting ready to do Act 3 of Snowone's Home. I think we can probably agree no new official characters. Because we want to continue this storyline and wrap up this episode, launch into episode 2. But I wouldn't say like no new appearances of random people, because part of the fun of this episode is how many how many hats do we have? And I, for one, like, feel free to like amp it up in Act 3 if we've just got like a line of people coming in the windows. We'll start with our actors. Erica, we'll start with you. Is there anything in your initial backstory that you told us that has like grown or changed, or that you feel might develop in Act 3 to like set up the season of this show?
To set up the season, I think Jessica's window dressing skills come in handy more than you would expect.
Yeah, I bet she really helped decorate for this party too.
Yeah.
Themed rooms.
Mhm.
When I was a kid, there's nothing more that I wanted to grow up and throw a party with themed rooms. I wanted to like bring in some sand. There's a lot of, I know the theater people and the improv people in this on this screen. You know what a party with themed rooms is. You could throw one tomorrow, I bet. Nick, same question. Anything that you told us about Gareth early on that you feel has changed or developed, or that you'd like to set up, for the end of this episode looking forward?
Yeah, I think he's seeing people have a good time, and I think it's starting to like affect him of like, I don't have to have such a hard shell. And I think it's starting to like he's opening up. He's realizing that now he doesn't have to be on his survival. He can be just a roommate and friend.
That's lovely. I think we can all learn that. I also loved that in this act we introduced celebrity guest stars. The first of which was Alf from the planet Melmac. I should have known that you would have Alf within reach, and I really thrilled me.
I saw the note about the dog DJ, and I was like, well, I don't have a dog, but Alf is sitting right here, and I was just like, okay. So that was the dog DJ. I was or the closest thing I had to a dog DJ.
Even better.
In the credits, it'll say Linda, Allie Ring, dog DJ, Alf. Allie, speaking of, I felt like Jeff Probst was right here in the room with me. It's uncanny.
And my impression is 100 out of 100.
Is that an official Survivor buff that you had?
Yes, I have 2.
in case they want you to switch teams, in case you have to merge.
Yeah. I need a third merge color.
Allie, anything for Linda that you first told us that you feel has changed or developed, or that you might be hinting at for future episodes?
Yeah, I think that Linda is still a little clueless to like Jessica's like love for her, and is just kind of sees every move that she does as like friendship. But then I think that it could really turn into something over the course of a season, but kind of like a Ross and Rachel moment. We can't have it happen in the first episode, but right. They get so close, and then like we get it taken away from us. But I think we all know that it'll happen one day.
Yeah, we want the viewers on their side. It's already happening. I'm glued to the screen. Let's check in with our writers. We'll start with Jamie. Jamie, anything that you think we need, any loose threads that we need to wrap up as we go through Act 3?
I think we need to make sure Gareth is okay. He was having a crisis about his bastard status, I believe, or so I think we need to check in with him. Maybe that's our very special moment. Yeah,
we had a few. We had the landlord was crying in a mirror. We had Gareth not knowing the words for feeling like he has a family. It was really, we're really balancing the wacky and this warm. Matt, same question. Any loose threads, anything that you'd like us to wrap up that you need to see in Act 3?
I'd love to see like how the party has to get cleaned up. Like what is the collateral damage of this meat party and the DJ convention and the dogs? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, like a little morning after, maybe.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Layne, same question. Anything that you really want to see wrap up this episode?
I think like a really tender, beautiful moment with the roommates where they're like, yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah. I love that. Layne, do you have a line of dialogue that you would like to hear this act?
Not many things surprise me, but goddamn, this does.
Not many things surprise me, but goddamn, this does.
Yeah.
All right, actors, put that up in your get it ready. Okay, so we have a tall order for wrapping up this episode, launching into a full season of Snowone's Home. Actors, writers, I think we know what we have to do. Val, are you ready for the final act of Snowone's Home?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Gareth, let us in.
I'm there's water coming from my eyes. It's embarrassing.
Jessica, what do we do?
Ah!
I think we have to sing his favorite song so he'll come out of his room.
And Jessica, can you remind me of what his favorite song is?
Absolutely. A Moment Like This by Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, great.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for that one. Okay, we can only sing 15 seconds of it because of copyright.
Yeah.
Come on in. I'm
Thanks,
okay.
Gareth, what's going on? Tell us, your roommates.
I'm having a hard time with this bastard thing. I'm wearing a crop top now that says bastard because I was like, I should just lean into what I am.
Yeah, you're trying to reclaim it.
Yeah, I'm trying to own it.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know what a bastard is.
It could mean a person without a father or not a nice person, and that's the part that bothers me.
Oh, you're a really nice person.
You're the nicest person who has a lot of raw meat that I know.
Thank you. That means a lot. Because most of the people I know who just carry raw meat around are terrible people.
Oh, you're the good kind.
Yeah.
All of the DJs downstairs are talking about how much they like you, and all the dogs are really talking, I think, in dog about how much they love all the raw meat.
Yeah.
They really like me. The beat masters.
Everyone loves Gareth the good bastard.
You two are the best. I had my reservations moving in here. I was like, I can't live in LA, and then how I have the two of you, and you've been so kind and wonderful.
Here, let's bring it in. Group hug.
Yeah.
Thank you for just being a friend and for being awesome.
You know what they say, three's company.
Yeah.
Let's get down there and shake our tail feathers.
Yeah, are there more?
Are there more turkey legs?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have a bucket full.
Wait, is this the snack table? Jessica, you call that a frittata?
Yeah. Yeah, that's you said you like frittatas, so I looked up a recipe.
Okay, well, all the DJs are playing at one time, so it's kind of loud. So I don't know what you said, but that looks more like a quiche than a frittata.
Okay. It's kind of loud, right? You can't hear anything?
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying. There's so many DJs here.
You
There's
can't hear
so
what
many
I'm
dogs.
saying? I love you.
Okay, this is no time for doves, Jessica. All right. Oh
I'm gonna get Barry. I think he's about to attack that man.
Okay, let me go get Barry.
Ruined the frittata again. Oh.
You suck, Grandpa.
Well, I don't know what's happening right now. All I did was invest a lot of money in a lot of your money in the Dogecoin thing. I just somebody had a computer and was like, just put the money in it.
The jukebox?
Yeah. I put a $50
Where's
bill in it.
Doug the jukebox guy?
I'll go get him.
Okay.
How do I get my 50 out of the jukebox?
You know, this is a crazy party, and not many things surprise me, but goddamn, this does. This dog DJ party, and I'm kind of, and Doug Dog DJ party.
Somebody call my name?
Yeah, I put a 50 in your DJ booth here, and with the records thing, and it's in there pretty good.
Yeah,
You
well,
guys,
you just-
literally, my phone has not rung all night.
Well, that's
I don't
because
know how you be
everyone
able
who
to
has
hear
your
it.
number is
It's
here.
hell in here.
No, but none of the guys at this party like me. Grandpa, you're my grandpa. Doug, we're cousins. This is literally like, why haven't they called? Can you men tell me what's wrong with me?
No, there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's the men of these times that they just ain't the same. There's no honor. There's no everybody's just out for themselves and for the gram. They don't care. They don't want to make connections.
Yeah, I think it's just like men these days are bastards.
They really are. They're bastards.
Yeah, I guess they are. Thanks, Doug.
That's right. They
That's right,
are
Garrett.
bastards. And that is nothing to be ashamed about. Everyone here, do you hear me?
No, they can't hear you because they're waiting for the beat to drop.
Yes, it is. Everyone is just moving in random directions, and it is chaos. This is pure chaos.
This is crazy.
There is blood everywhere for the meat. No one is even cooking it.
Well, that was Jessica's job to do the snacks. And then she made a frittata.
Let me go check this. Let me check the snack table.
Jessica, there's a huge line for the bathroom and we don't have one. People are peeing in the closet.
I thought I told them to go outside.
Oh
Linda.
no.
Alpha's back.
Linda, I wrote a poem for you.
Alf,
Alf,
literally,
come on, man.
we broke up and I blocked you on Instagram. Please go away.
Alf, get out of here.
I can't help it. You know how hard it is to not be able to see what you're doing at all times? Roses
No.
are red. Violets are blue. I eat cats and I'm in love with you.
Oh my god.
You gotta go. You weren't invited, Alf.
Alf, leave. How'd you even get in here?
Through the doggy
This
door.
is why none of the men are paying attention to me because my ex is here.
Oh, fine.
Alf,
You want attention?
You don't even
Linda?
have a
That's fine.
turntable like the other DJs.
Thanks, Jessica, for having my back. Alf,
Yeah.
I
get
don't have
out
to
of here.
stand for this.
Yeah, leave.
I'm going.
I will always have and touch your back.
Thanks, Jessica. Hey, I heard something crazy
What?
happening in the kitchen. I heard that Jeff Probst is actually Gareth's dad, and that's
What?
why he's here.
I thought Gareth didn't have a dad.
I think that everyone has a dad because of science.
No, well, I was kind of thinking that my kid wouldn't have a dad because it would have two moms.
That Jeff
Oh, yeah,
Brooks, he has the best tips on fishing.
Yeah, Jeff Probst really is pretty great. TV's Jeff Probst.
He was something else. He was telling me about how you drive, and it was just felt really nice to have someone give me advice.
Jessica, see? Yeah, that's good, Gareth.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you
ask him some more
You
things.
should keep getting to know him. You should kind of like keep hanging out with him for a while.
I'm going to. I want to know more about this Probst fella.
Oh my gosh, Barry's eating Jeff.
Oh my god! Oh, it was so good.
Now, what did I say about dogs eating people in this apartment?
No, it's just our sad DJ party.
Just a DJ convention here in Los Angeles.
Well, I'm still curious about it.
You can be curious. Everyone's curious.
Okay. Well, you're not getting your deposit back if a dog eats me.
Credits roll.
Yay.
Oh, wow.
I want to it's so beautiful. Just the way that you built this tiny, tiny, tiny little apartment for us. Like, I pictured you all just crowded in this, like, what would this company be in? Are they in a bungalow? What do they live in? They live in like a
Yeah, it's like a split level bungalow kind of thing.
Yeah.
Big room.
Their landlord lives upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. He's a landlord because he wants cheap rent. Let's go around. I truly love this show. I don't remember. I definitely have not laughed this hard in August. It is 112 degrees. We're melting into the sidewalk. Nothing's funny. On this show, it's like hot in the good way. Let's check in with our actors. I know that this is technically a hybrid of a couple different things, but I want to know, we'll go around. I want to know if there's other shows that this reminds you of, or what shows you would pair this with, like in a TV lineup. Erica, we'll start with you.
Oh, that's such a good question. What would I pair this with? I would pair this with That's So Raven.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
I think there's a lot of hijinks in both.
Yeah. And it's also, we've already established that this could be for cool kids.
It's for cool kids, which is what That's So Raven is for. Yeah.
Allie, same question. Any other shows that this reminds you of? Something on this prime time lineup that you'd
I don't know why, but for me it had like elements of Full House, where that like Joey is the one bringing home dogs and picking up ladies at the park, and just so like, yeah, I don't know, it's just I've had a party and now there's all these dogs and all these ladies. So very Full House for me.
I love the idea that there was a party and one person invited all the guests. They didn't like get together and invite mutual friends or anything. They invited just a house of strangers that they met earlier
that morning.
Yeah. Nick, same question. What other shows does this bring to mind?
I definitely agree with Allie. This feels very the TGIF thing on his Friday lineup back in the day, This would be perfect between like Full House and Step by Step. Yeah, because then you could ramp, because it has a little step by step vibe. There's a lot of characters too, so it's like it would fit in perfectly with the zany feel, but then there's always a lesson and there's heartfelt moments.
Yeah, that's nice, and also is super horny. So let's follow up with our writers. Matt, we'll start with you. If you this show is getting picked up, the pilot was brilliant, every network wants it. What's happening in episode 2?
Oh wow, what a great question, because that's the beginning of the major arc of the show. I think in episode 2, there's an earthquake and they have to like bunker down in the apartment and like, manage on their own, but it's like the aftershock of an earthquake and they're stuck together.
Yeah, I would love to see what Gareth thinks an earthquake is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
See that he knows how to stop it.
And also has like the survival techniques to like survive on nothing, because he's like, oh yeah, this is old hat to me.
Well, he met Jeff Probst, so
Oh, true. Exactly. Now he's using those survivor skills for
Boiling
the good
water.
of the entire apartment. Yeah.
Jamie, similar question, but what happens in the season finale of this show? I feel like this is a show that has a 22 episode season. It has a real old school sitcom season.
Yeah. I think in the season finale, I think Gareth is he's been watching Survivor. Now he's like starting to feel a real connection to Jeff Probst. He maybe is thinking, is this my father? Like, I think we get some type of advancement of that. Like, that's the cliffhanger, is like the paternity test or something.
I love that. And then in future seasons, maybe we have, I don't know his name, the guy that hosts The Amazing Race, or we have Padma Lakshmi. Just different. Layne, assuming this show is a massive hit, why wouldn't it be? Where do you see us in season, say, like 5 or season 10?
Season 5 or season 10, I see that they all have moved into a bigger house and adopted a child together, and they're all trying to like be one big happy family and like raise this kid to be a good person.
I love that. I think they'll succeed. Why wouldn't they? So I really feel like we created something special here tonight. This is a classic sitcom pilot. Before we go, I do just want to say, subscribe to the Trident Network on every platform you can find, on social media, of course, on Twitch, on YouTube. Find their podcasts, rate everything 5 stars. I did hear from the Trident Network executives that they are currently only accepting 5-star reviews. You can also buy merch. I'm wearing a Trident Network t-shirt tonight. For all of their shows and podcasts and things, everybody has fun stuff. Do all that, and of course, support striking actors and writers. They deserve their fair shake and then some. Before we go, we do have one more bit of business we need to take care of. A classic sitcom needs a theme song. So as we say goodnight tonight, we're going to hear what the theme song to Snowone's Home might sound like. And everybody in your Zoom windows there, and everybody watching at home, feel free to do your best opening credits poses, as if your name's appearing across the bottom of the screen. Actors, I'll let you get us started on a theme song. Everybody watching, thank you so much. Val, thank you. Thank you to the Trident Network.
Thank you.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for that one special kiss.
Only have 15 seconds of
I
this.
can't believe it's happening to me.
Okay, bye.